Hey, what up, y'all? I apologize for a million takes today. But yo, this interview has been crazy to host, and I thank God we're here, bro. Like, I thank God we're here. This is insane because we've been trying in multiple ways to come in and just do this interview since like the beginning of the year, and we've been having some difficulties, and still today we had some. But like, finally, we're okay now. We ready to go, so you already know how it goes down, baby. It's conversation with the stars. We ain't never gonna back down. Ain't none gonna stop us, baby. I'm just gonna let AshieBee come in a few seconds, and when she comes in, like I promise, bro, like I promise, it ain't never gonna be an average artist coming here. It ain't never gonna be an average artist. And bro, it's not just about music. If you got some crazy talent out there, you an artist drawing, you a dancer, a poet, whatever you do, homie, come to the show. Let's showcase that beautiful talent, homie. You know how we do, baby. It's conversations with the stars. If you believe you're a star already. What you waiting for? Validation? You waiting till you have like 1 million followers so that you can say you're a star? Gotta believe it. If you believe it, then you is what? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna let AshieBee come in and we kick it, baby. We kick. We on, baby. Oh, we saw. Oh, let's cross all the boundaries and hit Georgia in a minute.
Hey,
Yay!
everybody.
Finally.
We finally got it working.
It's been a drag. How are you?
I know I'm doing good. I'm up to a good start. I woke up early this morning, feeling good, looking good, doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, looking good, feeling good. That's not. Now, before we get into things, I need you to start off with BS.
Okay.
Ooh, bro. Y'all need to get on my level. Y'all need to hear what I'm hearing so that you can feel what I'm feeling. Y'all help me, alright? Let's get on this.
Can you hear it good?
Yeah,
Okay.
but you can take it up a little.
Okay, cool. So everything that happens, what we do is perfect. You will spend the acid and I hate you. So now I feel bad when I break you up. I'ma break you. I'ma treat you bad. I'ma hurt you so.
Ish,
I'ma make you cry.
I, I, I I think it's kind of low.
What you said again?
I think it's kind of low.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can do better by myself. I don't need you and nobody else. So don't ever get confused, 'cause I can be with the bullshit too. I can breathe with the BS do better by myself. I don't need you,
Okay.
nobody else. So don't ever get. Okay.
I'm having some problems hearing the songs too nice. I'm
Oh,
not sure if
is it like too low or does it sound like it's a little too, I guess congested with the sound?
yeah, it's kind of congested. Yeah.
To figure out. I'm guessing because I have like the Bluetooth on here, so I'm just trying to figure out how to adjust it so that it won't be like too close to the camera, but not like too far away. So
Oh, all right, but it's okay.
okay,
It's all good. So, like, first of all, welcome to the show.
thank you.
I appreciate you giving me your time, especially after all the struggles. Like, I thought you'd probably give up.
Yes, no, no. Look, I was like, we got to keep going, because sometimes, like I always say, like if it's hard to get like to like the best product, then it's a really good thing that's going to happen. So
Positive energy. I like that. So, like, let's talk about the music.
okay,
How did you all start? Like, how did you start? Where does the love for music actually come from
okay.
before
So
this talent?
I've actually been doing music like all of my whole entire life. Pretty much all of my family has been around music. Everybody is in like the music scene and whatnot. But for me, I guess I actually took it upon myself to start writing music back in 2019. So I haven't been like actually making my own music too long, but for as in like singing, performing, being in like the arts and entertainment, I've been doing that all my life. I had went to my undergrad and decided to major in music, but you know, it was more so like classical emphasis. So I did music vocal performance, and then now I'm currently in grad school studying music vocal pedagogy for like commercial contemporary music. So it's just always been like a love that's been on the inside of me, and just trying to like express it to the world now that I have the ability to do so. So
Yeah, yeah. While on that, how did you realize that you have the ability to sing? How did you realize that?
honestly, it's so crazy. So it all started when I was little. You know, my mom, like, she was always singing to me when I was a baby. And she said when I was in the crib, like late at night, she'll come in my room and hear me like humming and stuff. And she was like, oh, this baby gonna know how to sing. So it all started with that. And I guess when I, you know, just the older I got, I just continued to sing and like perform different places. So that's kind of how I got my niche.
All right, all right. So, like, is your mama talented as well?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So you trans in the family.
Yes, it's all in the family. Even though my mama, she doubt herself. She be like, "Girl, I can't sing." Like, yes, you can, mom. She still perform, but like not, you know, with COVID and stuff, like not like how she used to. So
Oh, she performs.
yeah, she does. Yeah, my auntie actually sing and play the piano. My cousin,
Oh,
he play the sax. My brother sing and play the drums. I play the piano, but I'm more so like the singer and the dancer. And then my dad sings. So it's like on both sides of my family that they all do music.
wow. Yo,
Yeah.
like I had this other song like you just shared on Instagram like with your cousin's song. I thought that's the only person talent, but look at how big that cycle is. Yo,
Yes, thank
damn.
you. Yeah,
So like you can actually have like a family crew or something.
we used to like when I was well growing up, my mom and my aunt they would do like duets together. So I was like, you know, the little girl and stuff, but I would always like sing with them and like perform and like travel and stuff with them. But I think it's just like I think I'm like the only one who really just decided. Besides my aunt, she used to write her own songs and make music too. But my mom, she never wanted to do that. So I actually started like I've always been like writing like poetry and stuff growing up, but I didn't start actually making my music until I met my boyfriend because he's the songwriter, the audio engineer. So he kind of pushed me to go in that like route. So
Wow. So like wait, you engineer your own songs as well?
no, not me. My boyfriend does, but he's like the songwriter. You know, he kind of helps me like co-write and write some of my songs. So he kind of helped me push it and get it out there, and just you know continue to make music and whatnot.
Is he an artist as well or a producer?
He's actually yeah, he's an artist. Yep, he is. So his artist is James.
Why is one sure?
I think he's on here. Yeah, he's on here. He wrote. He says yes, AshieBee. His name like official C. James. He's on here.
Shout out to the man of the house. Thank you, bro, for making sure we get this music.
Yeah.
Shout out. So, like, right now, the world is in a crazy state. Like, there's a whole lot going on. Like, let me not focus on one point. There's GBV, there's Corona, there's
Mm-hmm.
black on black matter, and there's police brutality, whatever. Like, how
Mhm.
do you like? How do you stay focused and like turning
Well,
yourself into making music through
that's
all this? How do you stay focused? How do you stay focused?
That's a really good question. I've actually been trying, like, you know, my hardest to figure out how to remain focused and like persistent, you know, with all that's going on in the world. I just try to continue to do what I love because it's really easy to get really stressed out and, you know, overwhelmed, especially when it's like the negativity that's happening in the world. Me, I'm kind of like a positive person, so as it
Yeah.
is, I try to find like the laughters or the silliness.
like the funny stuff like out of life. And I think that's really what keeps me going. It's just surrounding myself around not necessarily things, but people, not people, but just things and like activities that I love. So like, if I want to go take like some dance classes, or I just want to do something crazy around the house, talk on the phone. So I try to just surround myself around like positive energy. Um, with the
Hmm.
music, really been a struggle, honestly, like trying to make music. And that's because I just got back in school. So like for the past, this going into my second week of school. So I've been trying to kind of write out everything, make like a planner of my life and say, okay, I have this much time where I can add and do this on this day, and just continue to try to be organized. So
Yo, that's super organized. I don't think I can handle that. Yo.
yeah, now I look, I'll be like, I don't know how to do this, but I
Yeah, but when you really like, I can tell you're a positive person. I can see the things you're posting, always funny, nice energy, exercising a whole lot and dancing.
I got to get that
Bro.
body right.
Alright. So like I, I think like we should skip playing the songs.
Okay.
Yeah, cause like we're not having the nice quality and it's kind of gone.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so like I had planned out on like which song will come when, and yeah,
Hmm.
like I had a strategy about that. So like now I want you to play like Unclear, right?
Okay.
No,
Cool. Oh, you
so
said
like I
you said.
also want you to.
I'm sorry. What you said again? My sound was cutting out.
Okay, you can play. You can play this game.
Okay. Cool. Play. I gotta make a quick about this song. Best friend, he actually is a producer. He goes by Neezy Nate, so he made this beat for this song, and then the next song right after this one. So, all
Shout
right.
out. Don't turn it down. Turn it up again.
What you said again?
Don't turn it down. Like
Oh no, I didn't turn it down. I think it just sounded like that because of the audio. So let me see.
okay.
Honey, you've been giving me this heavy kind of vibes. Your actions you keep showing me got me second guessing myself. Sometimes you tend to love me, but you ain't been showing more love lately. Then you took me for granted with all that I did. My love ain't cheap, my feelings fuzzy. And I can reach your mind, babe. But it should. You're just wasting all my time, babe. If you're not feeling me, make it separately. Grab all your things, pack your shit, set yourself free. I can hear you clear when you're next to me. But stop testing me. Speak up, cause it's confusing. I guess you might just mute it to me. Oh, maybe you didn't even speak at all. No affections, emotions. You're going through the motions. I'm numb to your moves. Tired of being excused. It's not me, it's all you. Cause it's just a crack in my refuse. So I quit. I never knew the reasons for your actions. Never show me no love or affection. So sick and tired of trying to figure it out. But we're not working out. We're not working out. I'm wasting so much time. You made it clear I was never on your mind. No text in the morning, no good night at night. All that you did, I stay by your side. Stay by your side. I'll never leave you. My love is so I gave you my all.
Ay, 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 ay. It's too much.
When you're next to me, but stop testing me. Speak up. Cause it's confusing. I guess you might just mute it to me. Or maybe you didn't even speak at all. No affections, emotions. You're going through the motions. I'm numb to your moves. Tired of being excused. It's not me, it's all you. Cause it's just a crack in my
Ay, 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 it's too much.
And that's unclear, folks. I hope
Yo.
y'all.
So like when I first heard this song, I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. What motivated you to write in this song?
What you said again? I'm sorry.
What motivated you to write in this song? I'm
So
so interested.
actually, like this song was the first song that was on my very first EP that dropped. So honestly, that whole entire EP was like it was basically about an ex boyfriend, put it like that, about an ex boyfriend and just me going through like a series of different things with him, other people, who kind of like was like influential factors to like why we broke up and stuff. So unclear actually it's just basically me talking about how the guy never showed me no love, no affection, no emotions, and I couldn't really hear him. So I didn't really understand, like why he wasn't showing me like love and affection, why he never flirted with me. So that's why on the part where I said, I guess your mic is muted to me, or maybe you didn't even speak at all. So basically, it's almost like as if I was just like, he never showed me love. I couldn't really hear it from him. So I guess he just wasn't really speaking or showing love at all. So that's pretty much what that song is about. Like just a dude that's not being clear with what he wanted with me. So
All right.
Fran, the one who
So
just
like,
he actually made the beat. The guy down there at the bottom where it says Neezy Nates, he made the
shout
beat.
out Nizzy, shout out Nizzy, shout out Nizzy. The beat
Yeah.
crazy, by the way. Y'all heard that. I ain't even gotta say. I
Yeah.
ain't even gotta say. So like, do you always write about your personal life, or do you touch other topics?
I always it seems like I guess like my personal life is easy to write about because like I can connect to it. But I've been trying to kind of work on writing about other things that, speaking on like other people's lives. I have one song I have is basically writing about like me being like this girl who's stalking this guy who's like really crazy, which I wouldn't do nothing like that in real life. But I was like, I gotta start like incorporating other people's life experiences into my writing so that it can just make it more interesting. Because I don't want everything to be about me. I want to speak to somebody else and somebody else's situation. But so far, it has been like everything that I've been writing about has been situations that I've been through. So
So like, if ever there's a song that's saying something about you not being in a certain way, it means you're not in a certain way at that time.
yeah.
All right, we got that. We'll be listening because like there's a whole lot of artists crying on songs and we're not listening.
Yeah. See, my
Yeah.
boyfriend, he good out of me a little bit. So sometimes when I'm writing, I'm like, I don't want to say this. Like, I don't want to put no cussing in it. He'd be like, go ahead and write that. He'll like put it in there. He'd
Okay, I see how it goes. I see how it goes. Gotta protect the energy.
like,
So like, how do you make that music? Like, do you just go to the like? Do you go
hmm
to the studio, get the beat, start writing and record same time, or do you get the beat and have it for some weeks or whatever? How do you do it?
Okay, so me, I wouldn't really describe myself as a writer. I'm mostly like a melodist and a harmonist. So like I hear like really good melodies and I like to harmonize and stuff with myself. Words, I feel like I have a lot to say, but sometimes like I have a hard time shortening up, like putting it in like a sentence or just making it like, lyrical, I guess. So what
Yeah,
happens
yeah.
is normally happens is I'll hear a beat, and then immediately I find like a melody just come in my head or like some harmonies just come like straight to my head. And I'm like, okay, I know the concept that I want to write about. And then normally, me and my boyfriend will pull up Google Docs. So like I'll pull it up and then share it with him. So we'll start writing at the same time. But he's more like of the lyricist, so he can like like 5 minutes later, I look on there, he got like a whole verse or a whole chorus, and I'm just like, I wish I can do that because it takes me long to like actually put my words in like a song. But like the melody and the harmony, that's me all day. So like, you need a melody, a good harmony, some harmonies. Call your girl. But
yeah, you can put up a hook in a minute.
I have good ideas and stuff, and I mostly write poetry, but sometimes I have a hard time shortening it up like into like a song. But I have, he helps me, and I think that's really kind of what helps the song come together with just like the two of us. So
It's so great to do something with someone because alone you might think you got it. But
yeah,
yeah, like that's dope.
yeah.
That's very dope.
Mhm.
So like in the in this industry, like I understand like we go through a whole lot of things and like sometimes we see crazy things that like you ask yourself like, did I really just see that? What's the
Yeah.
craziest thing you've ever experienced like in this career? Like what's the craziest thing you've ever experienced?
Oh, like in this year?
Mm.
Oh Lord. I don't. Let me see. That's a really good question. I don't really know in this year per se, since we just got in this year, but just in life in general,
Yeah, yeah.
really, really like, horrible like childhood growing up and stuff. So I used to, go like it was like a very like abusive kind of crazy household. So I would say like honestly that's probably like the worst things that I've ever been through like in life. Dealing with like friends and stuff, like I've always had like people walk in and out of my life, like friends come and go. So some of that like some of the EP, from where the song Unclear came from, I have like some situations where I was talking about friends and how people just like to hate on you, tell rumors. I always go through like a lot of situations with like jealous people or people just doing me wrong and stuff like that. People walking out of my life. So that's probably the craziest things that I've been through this year. Is just like losing a friend, but just over the years, stuff accumulate. But you just have to remain positive. Like I always tell people, I don't look like what I've been through. So
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. That's power. That's power right there.
Yeah, and that's the
That's power.
too is like it doesn't matter like where you came from or your story as long as you don't look like what you've been through.
So like what helps you like make it through those difficult times like as you growing up in a family that's abusive because it's not like on the
Yeah.
street where you can run home but it's home you have nowhere to run how do you deal with that?
Me, it was more so like just I guess like singing and dancing. That's like my two favorite things to do. I love to like sing and dance and just to kind of be around like the arts and stuff like that. Growing up, I had like counselor, like people to talk to and whatnot. Always having somebody to talk to is good, and just really talking to other people, because I'm a really good like talker, like motivational speaker and stuff. I like to talk about things and just kind of like encourage people, and I think that kind of helped me get to where I'm at in life. So
But the thing is I understand that a lot of people a lot of positive people or like our pillars of strength they're going through some things and we
Mhm.
never really get to understand because they're always there for us. We never get to see. So I'm wondering, like, since you're one of them, like, how do you get through that? Like, how do you get through problems? Because you're not used to telling people that I'm dying. People are used to crying on you.
Me, honestly and truly, is I let it out, like literally. Like you can ask anybody who's very close to me. Everybody don't know this, but I'm just gonna give y'all a little secret real quick. But me, I just kind of like times where I feel like I want to cry. Like you cry, you scream, you shout, you do everything that you want to kind of like hold in because if you hold it in, it continues to like accumulate, and then it starts to find you like later on down in the future. So it's like I'm one of those people, like I'm a very like emotional person. So like if I'm feeling some type of way, like you're gonna know. I'm gonna let it out. I'm gonna let you know. So just kind of like not holding in my feelings and emotions and just letting them out like right then and there. That's what helped me get through things. Because a lot of times in life, people have like past hurts and grudges because they don't deal with it in that moment. So actually dealing with it in that moment versus waiting, that's how you get through it and you live and you learn and you grow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, that's very strong, and it needs you to be like very positive because you don't
Yeah,
just wake up and decide to face something because it needs a whole lot of strength, a whole lot of positive mentality. So I
yeah,
like the fact that you've been through
I
that.
think.
Shout out to you. Yeah, and like I hope like you do help people around you that go through the same situations, even like because sometimes you can see people don't talk, but you can see what's happening. I hope you try to.
Like that's one thing. And I do feel like that's like one of my purposes in life is to help people and just kind of like encourage people to let them know that they can do it. Cause somehow I said, I don't know, God, he real funny. God, that's a funny guy. Cause he always end up sending me people like broken people in my life, people who come to my life to kind of do me wrong. And, but I guess like the purpose is like I help them out, in a way, like some type of way I was a positive light to this person. So, I think that's like one of my purposes in life is just dealing with broken people, I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
I be so it's a blessing. So if I had the power to do that, like I would feel like every day I would feel the blessing of each day because like helping someone like get through a tough day. Yeah.
Yeah, that is so important. Like, so important.
So like what do you think like is the biggest obstacle that women face in the music industry?
um,
Women specifically.
I would honestly say like being kind of like overly sexual idolized in a sense, because I've always been told like as a young woman who's attractive who got a lot going for themselves is just to kind of keep your eyes open and just be careful because you can end up falling into situations where you get like entanglements with people. Yeah, I said entanglements, y'all. So like people and just people start to kind of use you like for your body, look at you like a sex symbol. So I think that's really the biggest thing is not forgetting the woman in you and not like just falling and being who the world wants you to be or over sexualizing yourself. Because me per se, like I'm not really like the type. I don't really like to show a lot of skin. You can say that I'm like a grandma at heart, but I still, dance and do like those different types of things. But that's one of my biggest worries is like if I ever had like a time where like a person or a label or something try to turn me and make me be something that I'm not, me, I'm gonna always stay true to myself. So
It's powerful right there.
yeah,
That's, I like that. Like I like how strong you are, but like
I appreciate that.
it's really something else. Like
Yeah, I'm a little teddy bear like on the inside.
so like when you look at like these sexual problems that females face in the industry,
hmm
how do you think like it can be overcome not as an individual but like for everyone else to no longer face that situation? How do you think like that can be solved?
I think it'll be kind of hard for like some of these things to happen because as it is like with people it's kind of hard to get everybody on one accord due to the fact that everybody have like their own minds and different types of ideas. But one thing I was going to say is if you kind of like get everybody on one accord, so like say if it happened to one person where they don't want to be over sexual and then that person tell them no, that they're going to be true to themselves, then they'd be like, oh, I don't want to work with this person, let me find another person. And then that other person tell them the same thing, eventually people will start kind of picking up on the wave, and it'll just be kind of like one type of thing. So I think that's really the only thing is just being true to yourself. Like I feel like I'm a firm believer that what you put out is what you get back. So no matter
Yeah,
what,
yeah, yeah.
start to be true to yourself, then nothing but good things is going to come to you, or what's for you is meant for you. So, regardless of what the industry, oh Lord, I'm dropping stuff. Regardless of what the industry say, or like what they tell you, or if they want me to be sexual, I'll just be true to myself. Like I'll probably do it like within the music, but me going on there just showing my body and stuff, like I'm not going to change who I am to make other people comfortable. So.
So like wait, like I understand like on your point it's perfectly fitted, it makes whole sense, but there's someone else who's like desperate, super desperate to get bread on the table tonight. So like he gets there.
Um,
Sorry, I can't really hear you.
Okay. I don't know what that was, but it just stopped though when I picked up my phone. Okay, let me
Oh,
see.
right.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And what was your question again? I'm sorry.
I was saying like there are people who are um desperate. So it's either she's taking that deal or she's going to sleep hungry. Like what
Mm-hmm.
can you say like about them? Like how do you
Oh,
think like they can work this out? Because like it's not fair to them because like they're being used because they're desperate.
Okay, so I actually just literally like 3 days ago I made a video talking about this. I basically the video was called "Money Doesn't Always Buy Happiness," pretty much. But the point that I was trying to make in the video was like I made a couple of examples, like a stripper, for instance. A stripper doesn't necessarily want to strip, but she does it just to try to get to her dream. So I'm not trying to tell people to like fold, like to oppress themselves, but I feel like at some point you got to do what you got to do, but once you make it on top, be true to yourself. That's how I feel. So like if you need to do those things, because I don't judge anybody, because I feel like everybody has like a different life story. People go through different things to get them to where they're at now. So if you're a person who, like you're really struggling, your situation, I feel like your first intention, if you didn't want to do it in your mind, God knows that that's not where your heart is. But the fact that you are doing it, I feel like he'll give you some grace and some leeway to get away with it, to do it, so that you can get to the point where you want to be, where you don't have to tell anybody else, nobody have to tell you what to do, pretty much. So that's what I think.
Much respected. Can't
Yeah,
say anymore. Thank you for that. Like it's a
you.
blessing.
Let's see if this thing.
So since okay, like let me apologize. Like it's not Ashi's audio. I see they blaming you. It's actually my audio. I remember like we have like some drain getting fixed and something like that.
Oh, so
So
you.
like yeah, don't mention noise.
Yeah, I'm like a low maintenance kind of person, so like stuff don't really be bothering me. Like the audio and the video be messed up, we still keep talking. So, but
Okay, don't use the low maintenance. So like since you're on the lockdown, how did that affect your music?
you said since I'm in Augusta.
Sorry?
I'm sorry. What did you ask me again?
What did you just say?
I thought you asked me since I'm in Augusta, like my hometown. How does that affect my music? Did you ask me that?
Oh no, but you can't say this.
Gosh.
That's actually again this one.
Well, I don't want to change the question around. Which one did you have for me? Let me pick up my phone so I can hear
Like
you.
the people is loving you. Look at my girlfriend saying you're a cute soul.
Oh, look, I'm gonna follow you after this interview.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's talk about like we're on lockdown now, right? So like how did that affect your music?
How does like where I'm from affect my music? Oh my gosh, like that's a story for like a whole nother day. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about it anyway. But I don't know, like Augusta, Georgia to me, like I love my city, like but it's more so like with Augusta, people only have like they're only more focused on like, like the rap, the kind of trap kind of sounds, or either neo soul. It's literally it's not really diverse, So that's one of my struggles is just because I know that like places like Atlanta is 2 hours away from me, and that's like the big music scene where people love a pop, artist or like an R&B artist. Here, I always say like an R&B artist and a pop artist don't get no love because everybody
Oh,
focus on like the rap scene and like or either it's like if you're gonna rap or either you're gonna be like strictly like neo soul kind of old school type of sound. So me, I just feel like as if I know that people see me, like the stuff that I post and whatnot. I know they see me. I know they hear me. And so I really just try to kind of outreach other places, which is how me and you have this interview today, because like you already,
yeah.
but I try to outreach other places because it's like, even though I physically can't just get up and go to Atlanta whenever I want to and promote my music, I know that I need to be targeting those type of people. And like he said, it's hard out here for an R&B pop artist. It really is.
So
So
like did you often like consider moving out of the city?
Yes, look, I want to get the hell up out of here. Like, I want to leave so bad. I'm just trying to, right now, since I'm in school, like grad school right now, I graduate this May. So, like, it's my prayer that my music, just kind of take off. Or, I want to find a job like in Atlanta area, because right now I'm opening up my own vocal studio, whatever. So I want to teach vocal lessons. Maybe I can like find like a building or something to rent out of in Atlanta, and I can just move there first, or like I might even end up abroad. I really don't know where I'm going to be, but I know it's going to be anywhere but here. So
Because it's very slow there.
yeah, it's slow, yeah, and it's a lot of people who actually came up from Augusta, like what is it? Oh my God, I'm losing my thought process. But TK and Cash, like they came from Augusta. It's different
Oh,
people come up out of Augusta, but they're more like in the rap scene and stuff. So
so you don't have a big like R&B artist.
yeah, not really. Like people love an R&B singer, but they're not really gonna support you. So like they're not gonna really share your stuff. They're not really to invite you to like different performances and stuff that they have. It's almost like if you're an R&B singer or a pop artist, you have to put yourself out here, or either if you do end up getting in, like James Brown is from Augusta too. Sorry, I forgot about.
Oh,
Yeah, he's from
oh,
Augusta. But like I say, he's like the soul. Back in the day, I feel like it was easier to come up out of Augusta because it was once the
oh.
largest Georgia before Atlanta. Then Atlanta took over and became the largest city, which Augusta still is the biggest city, but it's not like how it used to be like back in the day when all these different people came up and whatnot. So,
It's getting outdated.
yeah, pretty much.
So like since you're on a lockdown,
hmm
how did that affect like the career? How did that affect the music?
it really affected a lot because I feel like COVID happened. Everything happens for a reason, but I'm really afraid because it's like I graduate, grad school this May, so I have my master's, and so the only thing that it seems like I can possibly do is teach, which I love teaching, I love helping people out, but that's not really number one where my heart is. I really want to perform. I want to audition for different things.
All right, all right.
Yeah, like I want to perform for like Broadway. I want to, perform my own music, like just make money off of doing something that I love and probably like have my own private vocal studio in the background. Before it's being like a teacher full time with COVID and everything happening, it kind of makes it seem like as if that's the only venue that you can do. The good thing about it is it give you more time to really build your craft, like your craft and stuff, and just kind of like build yourself up for whenever COVID stops happening. You have like this portfolio of things that you accumulated throughout like the whole entire, you know, pandemics.
Yeah, like ish, it's
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 tough out
it's a
here.
drag because like when you think about it, like there's a whole lot of things that been lost, tainted, and teared because
Yeah.
it doesn't even make sense. Because like okay, like do you believe in conspiracy theories?
Oh, yep. I'm the spirit. Like when I tell you, I'm all into like spirituality. I like chakras. I like everything. I feel like everything is like all connected. I'm not really a
Yeah.
person who believe that there's one true religion. I think we're all just doing the same thing, just a different way. Like that's my outlook on everything. I do believe in conspiracy theories. I do believe that the government. Look, hopefully the government don't find me, y'all. Look, you see me one. Don't see me one last time now. But I do believe coronavirus pandemic is a part of population control. It was created in the lab for population control. So
So like they sold us to the idea of that like majority rule.
hmm
Who is the majority? Because
oh
from my point of view, it's the minority that's ruling. Like,
yeah, are you saying like in a sense of like who are they trying to get rid of?
who they lying to? Like they're saying majority rules, but where does majority rule? Because the minority are the ones ruling the whole world. Like is
Yeah,
that
yeah, we are. Yeah, I feel like as if I do feel like this virus is to like, that sound crazy, but I feel like this virus is to kill a lot of African descent. off, like minorities and stuff because we have like power. Like even though it's not, like we're not a majority in the sense of, this world is like white privilege and stuff, but I do believe that it's to kind of like target us and kill us because we're almost like as if the puppets for everything. They want to experiment on us for everything, make vaccines to try to hurt us, which I feel like I'm not saying every vaccine is bad, but I understand why some, African Americans, African people are very cautious in taking it because it seemed like we're always the first ones that they want to kind of send this stuff off to, like how they was trying to do like the COVID practice vaccinations in Nigeria. It's like, why Nigeria? You can go to a country in Europe and do it. You can go to Australia. Like, why Nigeria? So,
Exactly. Like they don't
mm-hmm.
even have the highest numbers. Like what you
it's
saying?
But it's because we're mentally and physically stronger. Like we've always been that way because once again, we were the first people here. So we were very like, adaptable to like nature and changes with weather. So I feel like that's the only reason why things are so tested on us because we are as strong. But it's like they kind of want to deteriorate us. It's always been like that.
Yeah, it's going to be like. Do you
Hmm.
think like there'll be an end to it?
What you said again?
Do you think there'll be an end to it?
Um, it's really it's really gonna be a long time coming. I mean, I really hope that it is an end to it, but I feel like and I don't want to put this back all on like just racism and stuff, but I feel like racism, of course, like it's like a learned behavior. So it's something like a pattern that just keeps happening. The only way I feel like maybe another 1,000 or 100 years from now, because they're taking down like all of the monuments and everything that represented like slavery, like oppression and stuff. They're taking all this stuff down to try to make like the future generation forget about these things. But I feel like, racism is one of those things that whether 1,000 years from now, it's always going to creep up because people don't know how to accept other people's differences. So I think it's going to always be a situation with us, like the African descent people, like we're all like so diverse because everybody came from us. So I just feel like as if because we look so different and we can create and make different, like colors and hair and eye colors and stuff, like people are always going to look at us as like the target and I just try to understand us.
Hmm, like the skin is so rich though. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing they can do. Like
Yeah.
anyway, like not like I also like hate racism with all like, but like those like they are these leaders like we all
Mm-hmm.
know them like not about racism or anything because like even here in SA we have black ones as well, but like they're
Yeah.
these leaders, these evil leaders that
Yeah.
bruh.
Yeah, this world is very, very corrupt. Like, I honestly, I want to leave America. I do want to come and live, in Africa, like for some time, because I'm one of those people. Like, I feel like people, in America, or Black people per se, sometimes like they don't really know a lot about Africa because they try to make it seem like as if, only East Africa have these things. But I'm like, I want to visit West Africa. I want to visit Central Africa. Like, I don't want to just visit like the different parts of Africa that they try to like broadcast and show us like as a tourism. Like I actually want to learn like the culture and I'm very into like African culture and stuff. Like I study it, like I love it. And I really want to go home one day and like live over there for some time, bring my music, bring my vocal studio over there. Like I want to bring stuff to Africa.
Just one day in
Yeah.
time. Keep on believing. Keep on believing. One melody. I wanted to ask you something like,
Uh-huh.
what is, it ran away, but like, it's okay. It's okay. So, like, in this lockdown, are you having some online performances? Like,
Oh, like do I have any online performances?
mm,
What was your question again? I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm asking if you have any online performances since, like, we're on a lockdown, we can't perform anywhere.
Oh, I'm in a music fraternity, called Sigma Alpha Iota. So we do like a lot of musicals and stuff online. We actually have one, I want to say, I don't know if it's at the end of this month or sometime, I think it's at the end of this month or either next Friday, something like that. I gotta go back and look at the dates. But I did like, online musicals with SAI. Just me recording myself and whatnot, uploading stuff to like YouTube and Instagram, Facebook and stuff. Also, I'm getting ready to have my graduate senior recital. Woo! So that's this semester, but with the pandemic and everything, I can't do it like live like how I would have wanted to do it with like a whole band and stuff. So I have
Yeah.
to record like pieces of me singing like to a karaoke track and put it together and edit it and make it kind of like a like a recital. So that's one big performance I do have coming up this semester is my recital. So I'll let y'all know. Y'all will see it when it happens.
I'll be posted. I'll be sharing.
Yes.
So like I want us to get a little bit of the stranger danger in here. The stranger danger in here.
This a touching song too. I'm gonna let y'all know that. This a touching song. Oh, I actually,
Yeah.
I said I wrote this song in one day because I just was, I was upset. Unclear, I wrote that in 2 days, and then Stranger Danger, I wrote that in one day. So, yeah, so y'all finna hear Stranger Danger.
Just the anger in there.
We were close, always and forever, my best friend. All the way from chilling in a cafe, then right back to my place. All nighters, music was a bond that kept us from the start. True love story. Somehow you must forgot me, but you once knew me. You don't need to lose me. You will cry. Just take this as a lesson. Don't burn bridges with me. I won't wait around. Just me. You wanna be that's how you want it. Let it be. I'm watching flip the script for you. You might as well just take it out. Cause you're my friend.
Ah,
And I'm the one thing that got away. Stranger, danger, stranger, danger. And I'm the best thing that got away. Stranger, danger, stranger, danger. And I'm a stranger, danger. Just tell me now. I need to know what we right back where we started. Back at square one, two, three. Facing all my realities. You know what was, now I used to be. When you see me, we walk right by each other. And when we speak, just know it's not like how it used to be. It's a danger. I've been acquainted with me. Cause someday we never know. You see me as a blessing.
oh, they come here. Oh, Ashi, I let's get back to it. This is a nice reason for you to go and download those songs.
Yes. I'm sorry, y'all. For some reason, the music, it won't turn up no louder. I tried. I hope it though.
It's a nice reason for people to stream and download these songs.
Yes, please, please, y'all support me, please, because I will
Yeah.
share stuff back. Like I'm really good at doing that.
Skating on dialogue. So like tell me Ashi, like who has been your biggest inspiration?
Like for instance, helping me with like music and stuff.
Yeah. Actually, not necessarily if like Did it
Mhm.
help you if like it's a big artist or someone else?
Mhm. Oh gosh, like me, I guess like with me, I'm like one of those people. I don't really follow like too many celebrities per se, but I just like songs. So like if the song sound good and the beat, sound good, then it speaks to me. So, dang, I actually don't have a favorite song because I listen to like a lot of different music. But
I understand.
I like Division. I like her. I like hers like lyricism. I'm a big fan of Ariana Grande. Uh, Old school people. I love Mariah Carey. Used to actually be my favorite artist back in the day. So I really love Mariah Carey. It's a lot of different people. Like that's so hard. Like it's so hard question, but I just love music in general. Like songs and stuff. So that's really like what drives me. As far as in like people, like in my circle, I would definitely say the guy down there that's saying "Turn It Up." That's my favorite person who like inspired me the most with music and just being creative and like bringing the best out of me, the best sound out of me.
All right, that's great. So it means like when you do music,
Mhm.
you don't really mind which genre it is. Like as long as you relate and it's good music, you're on.
Yep, yep. So I'm more like a story kind of girl. So like I like like I like to hear like melodies and harmonies. That's just what like really just eat me up because I love melodies and harmonies. I love harmonizing with people. Sometimes I just harmonize radio myself, other people. So like if it has like a good beat, I love to dance. Like I was saying before, I'm a dancer. So
Yeah.
like yeah, if you got a good beat, something I can either turn up to or just vibe to, then I love it.
Do you dance like as a video vixen as well?
So I want to. I actually want to do those things. Like that was actually one of the things. When I was little, I always wanted to be a choreographer because I do choreograph. It's just that like it don't take me a long time, but I beat myself up about it first. I'd be like, I can't choreograph this. It ain't gonna look good. But finished product is really, but I'm really hard on myself. But yeah, I really I don't know. I wanted to do like backup dancing and stuff. That's why a lot of my music, like you'll notice that I'm always dancing in like my video to BS, like we got like some dancing and stuff. Cause I want to be like a singer and a dancer at the same time. So
All right,
yeah,
that's something. Like, cause like sometimes you find like actually I'm not saying they bad, but like sometimes you find that artists have like a vibey song, but they can't really dance. So the performance always kind of gets off, but
yeah.
it is what it is.
Yep. I know exactly what you mean.
So like how many projects do you have so far?
So I have like my products and stuff that I have. So I have like my EP. It's called Truth Be Told. You can find that on all streaming platforms. Just type in AshieBee, ASHIEBEE, and make sure you capitalize the A and the B. But so I have my EP. I have my BS single that's out. I have download. I did a cover to a song called Dangerous by Jessie J. And then I have another song called Shoot My Shot. I do a lot of features on other people's music too. So I've done like a lot of features for like other people's songs. I'm currently working on my upcoming album right now. So stay tuned for that. I've been working on like some new music and stuff for my upcoming album. And I have a single that's going to be released. I'm debating whether I want to do it on Valentine's Day or either sometime this month. So that's my upcoming single that I have coming out this month, and then my album should be out probably like in another month or two, not month, but 2 months because I'm trying to give it some time. But that's what I'm working on right now.
So like for people to get these new amazing songs that are coming through, like
hmm
where can they get them? Like
So
like not necessarily the streaming platforms, but like your handles to know about like your moves and like performances, other things. Yeah.
so besides the all streaming platforms, I wanted to get like some CDs and stuff made for my album that's coming out. Just so like, I know CDs is so old school, but you got some people who like older who still listen to like CDs, but I want to get some things made that I actually like hand out to people, like some cards and stuff. Maybe like some digital stuff, maybe I can send to people and whatnot, like just different promotions Most of all of my music is on the streaming platforms though, and it's on everything. You don't have Apple, you can find it on Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, like just different various streaming platforms, YouTube. So that's one of my biggest things. Just trying to kind of make access for people to find it if they don't have one of like the two main streaming platforms.
Alright, that's great. So like,
I,
how was how was your first EP like received? Like, how did the people receive it?
you said like how did they receive it? My
Yeah,
first.
how did the people receive it? Yeah, your first
Oh,
your EP.
well, I uploaded it, like to the service that put all my music out and stuff, and then I just like promoted it different places. On my Instagram, I have like a little link at the top in my Instagram. You can click on it, and then you can click whatever you want to, like whatever you want to hear it on, and then download it that way. So that's kind of how it was for my EP. It was just pretty much like I put it in my link tree in my bio on my Instagram page, and I just promoted it and shared it, and then different people just downloaded it and stuff.
But how did they like it?
Oh, they loved it. They loved it. Like, yeah, my boyfriend, he actually audio engineered that whole entire EP for me. So like Unclear and Stranger Danger, and my best friend, he made those two beats for me. The rest of the beats, I just kind of got like YouTube, bought a lease. That's what I normally do. But they really enjoyed it, and I think mostly it was because it was a storyline, of everything that I went through in my undergrad years, dealing with like my ex and just people and stuff. So,
Alright, so like, did your boyfriend have like a say in you being like real and starting music? Because you've been in the music for a long time, but you only started in 2019. Was he pushing you?
right. So, I always wanted to like, make my own music and stuff. Like, cause I told you I've sung and did stuff like on other people's songs. But I think I just was really hard on myself. I was like, I want to be a songwriter, but I write poetry. I can never turn this into a song. So he just one day, literally how it happened was one of my friends, his name is Poetry, also known as Troy. But he had asked me to be on a song with him, and I featured on the song and at Chris' studio. And so that's when, Chris heard my voice and he was like, you sing really good. Like, do you make your own music? And I was like, well, I have like some things written and whatnot. I have ideas and stuff. But oh, thank you. She's so sweet. But yeah, I was like, I have some ideas. And so pretty much one day I had a song that I had already wrote. Oh, so Unclear. That's actually the very first song that I ever like just recorded that was like mine. And I wrote that song, and so I showed it to him, and I was like, I don't know how this gonna sound. You got all this music on top of me. I'm kind of embarrassed right now, but we ended up working on it, and then I just like recorded it with him, and then from then it just turned into like a whole entire situation where it came into my EP, which I named it Truth Be Told because I always felt like as if in college I went through like a lot of crazy stuff, like with my ex, fake ass friends, all of this stuff, and people really looked at me like as if this bad person. So nobody ever saw my side. Not a bad person, like some people, just the people who had issues with me. But I basically
Yeah.
put out because I wanted people to hear my side of the story because nobody ever believed me because sometimes people only like to hear one side of the story and they automatically believe it and don't even give you a chance to explain yourself. So that's pretty much what that was about.
When once I do this, it means case closed. That's
Oh,
it. Can't
you.
say no more.
All right.
So like, sorry?
I said I appreciate this interview. This is actually my first music interview. So look, kudos to you.
Yeah, shout out to me, you breaking the ice. So like, wait, like, do you have a vocal coach?
I am actually so I study vocal pedagogy. So I know a lot of people don't know what that is. It's pretty much the science behind singing. So like the anatomy and different stuff like that of singing, dealing with vocal health issues and stuff. That's what I'm currently in school for right now. And I graduated and may get my master's. So I plan to be, my own vocal coach. Right now in school, they have like you have to have like a voice teacher that just kind of like tracks like your repertoire, work with you like in your lessons. So my vocal coach is her name is Dr. Catherine Green. But pretty much I vocal coach myself, and it's just mainly because like I'm learning like everything about the anatomy of the voice and stuff. So that's why I plan on like really opening up my vocal studio. I currently give private lessons like through Zoom, and that's in the link in the bio on my page too. So if you ever want to do a lesson with me, just go on there. I'm not no expensive type of person because I know we all trying to start somewhere. So it's reasonable prices. You know, sometimes I work around, help people free because I just like to help you. I'm not like a money kind of hungry type of person. So
But you need that money though.
yeah, I gotta tell myself that too, because like it's crazy, but I think it's just because like I'm really humble. So like I will literally like do something for free, like just because I love doing it. And I always have to tell myself like don't cut yourself short because you know one day you're gonna really need this finances to like pay your bills and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like as if anytime you do something and you're not looking for money or anything in return, like I've noticed like God always bless me like tenfold. Like, not that
Mm.
I'm do it like on purpose, like, okay, well, let me do this for free so God can just give me this. But it's just, I'm just one of those people, I really don't look for money, you know, because I genuinely just love doing what I do, honestly. But if you want to bless me, you know, I ain't gonna turn it down. I ain't crazy. Yeah.
A blessing is a blessing.
Yes, definitely.
Alright, so like, where can the people find you? Like, when they wanna know, like, on the gram, Twitter, what's your handles, Facebook, whatever.
Yeah, so on Instagram, my name is, I think I know my name. So it's _AshieBee, which you can see it at the top. So that's how you can find me on IG. On Facebook, my name is AshieBee. So, you know, ASHIE. My real name is Ashley Wright. But I just go by my stage name just because you don't want everybody looking you up by your government name. But on Facebook, you can find me AshieBee. What else do I have? On YouTube, dang, what is my name on YouTube? I think my YouTube name, I want to say it is Let Ashley Be. All of the stuff is in my Instagram, you know, link and stuff. So if you click on it, you'll be able to find everything. It'll point you like in the right direction. But that's in my music is you know Ashley B of course. So pretty much just Ashley B. Just Ashley B.
So like, actually, like, I wanna ask you one last thing before we close off the whole interview. So like, there's this kid in Augusta, right?
Mhm.
She actually, let me put it this way: he's an R&B artist. He wants to make music and blow up so bad, but he understands that there's no market in here. And like, when he's looking at his family background, it's
Mhm.
not so cool. So like, they can't afford to get like all that. So like, what can you say to him? Like, what would be your words to him?
I literally would just tell him like, no matter like how, no matter like it doesn't take money, put it like that. So like, no matter how much you know you don't have like money or you don't have like the resources or the finances to like do the things that you love, just speak those things as though they were. So like writing them out on paper every single day, reciting affirmations, you know, just anything that you can do that doesn't require your money until you actually get the finances to do it. I would tell them just do everything that you can do free because I feel like as if life and the universe is going to bring like those good things to you regardless of the matter, you know, and even if you don't have like the biggest financial support, it's really just all about like a positive attitude and just a positive outlook on life because you can literally speak yourself out of a situation or bring yourself out of your situation just by being 100% content and like true and genuine to yourself. So that's what I honestly, my words that I would give him.
Yeah, hey, it doesn't take any money.
Right.
It
It
takes
does.
mindset.
Yep.
Gotta
You're,
be clear with yourself so that you can go get it.
yes.
So like, thank you for coming through. Like, I really appreciate it.
This was so fun. Like, you don't understand. I was so nervous because, like, I always tell my boyfriend, like, I'm one of those people, I'm like an in the moment type of person. So, like, I'm trying to get better, like, at making speaking videos and stuff, like on Instagram Live. But I'm really silly. So, I get nervous when I'm speaking about, like, serious stuff. But I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you catch me like in the moment, you know, like I'll give you some positive words or like, you know, speak something into your life or help you out. But I be so scared to go live with it. But I want to start doing it often. And this has helped me like build my confidence up, like just this little energetic interaction from the interview. So
I'm blessed.
I know.
I'm blessed to be there. So like like in most cases I invite like rappers in most cases. So
Mhm.
at the end of the show I ask them to freestyle.
Oh Lord Jesus. Look, I didn't even warm up my voice this morning. Oh my God. I don't know what to do.
Let's see if we can find a diamond in the rough.
You said okay, like free, like just freestyle, like speak. Can it be anything?
Anything, even if it's your old or your old song, like anything.
Hold on, look. Hold on. All right. Let's see what we gonna do. Oh my God. And I'm gonna actually turn it down. I just want to have like some.
Oh, yeah. Conversations with the stars, baby.
Woo! See, look, that's
But
I get on the spot. Okay, what do I want to do? Dang, y'all, can y'all give me some ideas like in the chat? Because I really don't know. I don't
I
know.
know, baby, got ideas.
Let's do. I had a good interview today. Whoa. There we go.
Oh,
I didn't know.
oh, oh.
But I just,
What more can I say? Like, I was going to ask you to give me like the whole verse, but like,
oh,
you
really?
just got you just got my spirit so high, like it's so lifted. Like,
Look, I was just like, oh my God, I really didn't know. Like, I'm so bad at like doing stuff like singing on the spot, and I got to get over that. Like, I do, because that's how you do it sometimes, like just doing it on the spot.
you can bump into Kanye and he's gonna be like, "Yo, give me some."
Right? Oh snap! Yeah.
You see, the people want more.
Oh my God, that's Chris. He don't hear me today. Like, um, I guess I can just do. I don't sound how to freestyle. I'm trying to think. Like, I'll do Tank. Maybe I can't make you love me. I can't make you love me if you don't. I can't make your heart feel something it won't. Baby, here in the dark, in this fire. Oh, she said sing your first song. Oh, okay. Oh, you talking.
Ooh, I'm starving now.
All right.
Okay.
30 and everything that happens for you deserve it. You a filthy ass nigga and I hate you. So don't be mad when I break you. Yeah, I'ma break you. I'ma do you bad. I'ma hurt your soul. I'ma make you cry. I'ma make you know that I'm not the girl to be played with. If you think okay, nigga, think again. Cause I can better. Y'all finish the word. Nobody else. So don't ever get it confused. Cause I can be with the bullshit too.
Y'all had that's more than enough, man. It's conversations with the stars. It's a
Thank
star in here, right?
yeah. Thank
Yeah. Thank you for making my day. Thank you.
you too. Yeah. Have a blessed day and bye y'all. Hopefully y'all added y'all back. So all right, bye. See you
What?
later. Oh, sorry.
So actually, like since we had like a couple of hours, like did I start this interview or did you?
What you said again? Sorry.
Am I the one who started this live or did you?
Um, I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, you started.
Okay,
I think you
I
started
hope
it.
so because I don't
Yeah.
want to lose it.
Right. How can we save this? That's a really good.
I'm going to check on IGTV just now.
Okay, then cool. And then hopefully I can have it on my end too. This is a really, really good live.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, thank you again.
Thank you. I hope you have a good day.
Yeah, you too, and God bless you, and together with your future and career.
Yes, thank you. All right. I don't even know how to. Okay, cool. Let me see. Do I exit here or?
I'll just let you out.
Okay, cool.
And yo, shout out to your boyfriend for all this music. Shout out.
Right, right. Chris.
Shout out. We out. Hey yo, y'all had that? Y'all seen that? It's been crazy. I enjoyed a whole lot, like, bro. I ain't even gotta say a whole lot because I enjoyed a whole lot more, bruh. So I'm just gonna close it off. So thank you for like for watching out, and like if you got some talent, you got some bass, you got some melodies, some drawings, like whatever talent you got, come to the show, bro. Let us get it official. Let us show it off. You know what it go. Conversation with the stars, baby. We out. It's Uncle Black. Ba, ba, ba.